Red team, basically just red team and blue team. Red team, red, and then they are. Oh shit, no.
Red's my card.
Yeah.
Blue.
No. Red is visitor. Red is visitor. Blue is home. So Barrera, Bonham.
That's the blue guys.
No, I have
Yeah,
red.
you have.
I got from that side.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, everyone else. My name is Nathaniel Thomas. Excited to bring you this matchup between the red and blue team of the features game here at Pierce College. First pitch is a ball. The count is 1-0 to the leadoff hitter Barrera, the starting shortstop for the red team. The red team is away. Following Barrera will be Bonham. And now there's a ball hit to left field through the hole, and he's on first with a single. That's how Barrera is going to start this game off, with a single right between the 5.5 hole. Due up second is Bonham. He's the starting left fielder for the away team, the red team. And the pitch, runner goes. The throw down to second is not in time, safe. Barrera steals second. And just like that, there's a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. And swing and a foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barrera takes his lead from second. And now a ball hit to the left side of the field through the hole. Stopping at third is Barrera, so we're going to have first and third on back-to-back base hits from the red team. So Bonham stands on first. Now batting is the 3-hole hitter Grana. He's the starting right fielder. Pick off to first, diving back safely is Bonham. First and third situation opens up a lot of possibilities for the red team. They can do a hit and run, they can do a straight steal. And with this age group, it's always a fun situation to be in, both for the offense and defense. Now the pitch is an off-speed inside, low and in. Ball. The 1-0 pitch to Grana. Runner goes, and he's going to stop halfway. He's trying to induce the rundown. Ball is staying with the middle fielder. He doesn't know what to do. He's staring at Bonham. Now a throw finally made over to the first baseman. Still in the rundown. Now the runner on third finally goes, and he's out at second, but coming in to score is Barrera. The score is now 1-0. Red team leads. And that is executed perfectly, exactly as I mentioned. First and third situation, there's so many possibilities that you can do. Bonham obviously had no intention of stealing second straight away. He stopped halfway, induced the rundown, distracted the infield, and scoring safely is Barrera. You can't do it any better than that.
Why isn't there a run on?
So it's 1-0, red team leads. And there's ball 2.
That was a ball.
Mm-hmm. And there's a called strike. Off speed, top shelf, found the zone. So we got 1 away, 1-0. And the pitch is outside. Grana is going to draw the walk. The ball makes its way to the warning track. Catcher quickly receives it before Grana gets any ideas of going to second. Now's the cleanup hitter. Cleanup hitter Mateo is the starting catcher for the red team. He's got a runner on first with 1 out and a 1-0 lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss and off speed. Now a back pick to first. It's off the glove of the first baseman, but staying put at first is Grana. He's not going to think about going to second. The ball didn't get away far enough. So Grana's on first. He drew the walk. He's obviously pulling some concern from the pitcher. The running game is on. For a Filipino style of play, there's not a lot of power. Now, left side of the field, it's in the air. Camping under is the left fielder, and they don't see it. That's a fair ball. Grana's being waved in. He rounds third. He's coming in. Here's the throw. It misses the cutoff, and it hits the third baseman who's standing just at the lip of the grass. A 1-out double scores Grana all the way from first, and the left fielder just totally lost that ball in the sun. So now it's 2-0. Mateo stands on second with a skying double down the line. Batting fifth now is R. Turner. He's the starting third baseman. One away, man on second, 2-0. Red team leads here in the top of the first. And the pitch is a curveball inside, ball one. Pinch runner now at second base. He takes his lead. Drawing the attention of both middle infielders, the pitch is low and away, 2-0. Now some position coordination from the blue team coach over on the left side of the field. So Barrera had a single and scored. Bonham had a single but got thrown out at second. Grana scored on his walk, and Mateo now stands on second. Now the pitch. Called strike on the inside half of the plate. Beautifully painted on the inside corner. And we have 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, line drive, center field, back, and that's going to hit the ground. Being waved in is the runner on second. He's going to score easily. And now going for 3 is Turner. He's going to slide the throw, and he's out. Wow, a perfectly executed relay. The ball was over the head of the center fielder. He hit the cutoff man, and trying to stretch a double into a triple was Turner. The head first slide couldn't evade the tag, and you can't get a better relay than that. 2 away here in this 3-0 ball game. That's going to score as a double and thrown out at third. Now batting is the 6th hitter, Antolin, the starting center fielder. First pitch is a called strike on the upper half of the zone. 0-1 the count. And the 0-1 pitch swung on missed. Letter high fastball. That's going to even the count 1-1. Rather, excuse me, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, waste pitch, down and away, 1-2. We got 2 outs now. And the 1-2 swung on but fouled away. And Antolin stays alive to see another pitch. 1-2, the count remains. And that's going to hit him in the leg, in the head. Thankfully, it sounded like it just nicked the helmet. And standing on first is Antolin. Now batting, number 7, Tan, the 7-hole hitter, Tan. He's the starting pitcher. The runner goes, and it pops out of the mitt of the catcher. Now he's going to round second. He's heading for 3. Here's the throw down to third, and safe. 2 bases and 1 pitch. You don't see that too often, but here at Pierce College on Joe Kelly Field, it is quite a ways away from the catcher's box to the backstop. It's probably about 35 feet of clearance. So these catchers need to be on top of blocking everything and making sure the ball stays in front of them. Anyone on the base paths with even moderate speed is going to have a fun time today. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tan. Two away, runner on third, here in a 3-0 ball game. Now the 1-1. Swung on and missed off speed down in the dirt. It's 1-2.
How do you edit it again? Edit. Press it again. One ball, 2 strikes.
And swing you later. Down goes Tan, swinging on an off-speed pitch. The inning is over. A runner on third is stranded, but not before the red team scores 3. It's 3-0 heading into the bottom of the first. Stepping to the plate now is Ethan. He's the starting catcher. Jersey number 7 takes the right-handed batter's box against Tan, the starting pitcher for the red team. The red team leads 3-0 after attacking early here in the top of the first. Now, bottom of the first, leading things off for blue. Ethan swings and lines one to the second baseman and is through the infield. He's attacking on the first pitch and he leads off with a single. So now batting is Gabe. He's the starting shortstop. He's got a runner on first. Normally the two-hole hitter is one of the best contact hitters on the team. The leadoff hitter is the fastest. The second one's the best at contact, either bunting or swinging. Because you have that fast runner on first, it opens up the door for a lot of possibilities. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0 the count. If Ethan on first, he has the possibility to straight steal. He can hit and run. They could do a sacrifice bunt. Really, it's endless with this 1-2 punch. Now, second pitch is up and off the glove. Now the runner goes. Throw down to second is out. Wow. The ball popped out of the glove of the catcher, Mateo. Quick recovery. Trying to jump on it was Ethan. The ball didn't get nearly far away enough. It bounced right back into the throwing hand of Mateo. He threw down to second, an absolute strike. And now there's one away. Counts 2-0, now 3-0 the counts. And you can assume Gabe is taking the whole way. The 3-0 pitch swung on and skied right side of the field. Second baseman is camping under it, and he's going to make the out. 2 away. So now batting is Ocean, the starting right fielder. Jersey number 13, he takes the right-handed batter's box. It's really good to see here on the Futures game just the young presence among these baseball players. It's common rhetoric to hear in MLB that it's lagging behind in terms of popularity with the youth behind football and basketball, but seeing all these young faces here, they're playing the game right. It's a good sight to see as the first pitch is spiked. 1 ball, no strikes to Ocean. Now Tan sets. The 1-0 pitch is a called strike. Top shelf caught the corner. And off speed that dropped back in. It's going to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, 2-1.
It's Futures Red with an.
The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Tan sets. The kick. The pitch. And inside, dodging out of the way, nearly hitting his shins, Ocean dodges. The count has ran full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is high. Ocean draws the walk, keeps the inning going. And that high pitch did seem to be around the vicinity of where the other top shelf strikes had been. That's the thing about a Futures game. You see a lot of raw talent, so perhaps some polishing with the framing. But that's something that these catchers are working on daily. And the pitch is ball outside. The drills that these catchers have to do nowadays is insane. You have to receive an 80-mile-an-hour fastball on the upward momentum. It's something that is not as intuitive as you would think when you're just trying to protect yourself. But now, 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0 the counts. Andrew, the starting center fielder, takes the left-handed batter's box. And now Tan steps off. Going back to first is Ocean. Excuse me, this is Moises. And the pitch is up and away. 3-0 the count to the left-handed batsman, Moises. Jersey number 4. Ocean takes the lead at first. It's a moderate lead. And now the runner goes. Ball's in the dirt. Mateo's got no chance. It's a walk anyways. Runner's on first and second now with 2 outs.
How do I edit those bits? You can just do edit and then
So here's Andrew.
press enter.
Andrew, jersey number 11, starting center fielder, takes the right-handed batter's box. He's got runners on first and second. Tan takes his sign. He comes set at the belt. The kick, the pitch. Swung on and missed off speed right down the pipe. 0-1 the count to Andrew. The infield aligned straight away. Outfield playing rather shallow. And the pitch is way inside. Good stop by the catcher, Mateo. 2 balls, no strikes. 1-1 the counts. Well, it's a tune-up game for the broadcast crew as well. I hope you bear with me. And the 1-1 is a called strike, top shelf, 1-2. Tan sets. Runners on first and second, 1-2 count, and check swing, but Andrew holds back. 2-2 the count. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on in this 3-0 ball game. The pitch is tapped left side of the field. Charging in as a shortstop. He's going to go to first, and he's out. The inning is over. The score remains 3-0 heading into the top of the second. Top of the second now, leading things off for the red team is Curry, starting first baseman. Jersey number 12, left-handed batsman. First pitch is a called strike on the inside half. 0-1 the count. And a called strike. Funny comment from one of the parents. He said, "Let's go, Blue." I don't know what team I'm on. It's nice to see the community here of Philippines baseball. Ooh, strike three called on the outside corner. He took the bat out of the hands of Curry right there. But it's good to see the community. This is a futures game. It's just a mix of red and blue. All these players being from SoCal likely know each other. They probably played in Little League together, and they're probably going to play in high school together. So it's good to see the community coming together for a game like this on a beautiful Saturday here at Pierce College. Another left-handed batsman, Gramada. He takes ball one. Now he swings, ground ball up the middle, through the whole base hit. And again, as I was saying earlier, for the Filipino style of play, most Filipinos aren't the power hitter on their team, but if they make good contact, they can really take advantage of their speed. So we'll see what Gramada does on first. And showing bunt, but pulling back is Wong. Ball was outside, 1-0 the count. Every practice that's taught in Philippine baseball practices, from NorCal, SoCal, even to Hawaii, they practice their base running. And we'll see on full display here what they do. Swung on and foul tipped straight back. Wong's got a 1-1 count. Moderate lead from Gramada at first. Most likely not a steal threat. At least a straightaway steal, but the bunt and the hit and run is still fair game. Now a swing and a ground ball to the second baseman. The flip to second. Over to first. Double play. Beautifully executed. That ends the top of the second. 3-0 the score remains. Welcome back. Bottom of the second now here in this 3-0 ball game. The home team, the blue team, is now stepping up to the plate. Leading things off here is the 6-hole hitter, Ban. He's also the starting pitcher. Ban, a right-handed batsman with his knee-high socks. He takes the first pitch in the dirt, low and away. 1-0 the count. Ban, jersey number 8. Swings. Ball's in the air, right side of the field. Charging in is the right fielder, and he's going to make the catch. Wow, just an absolutely fantastic play by the right fielder. He almost had some doubts there, considering how much effort the second baseman was giving chase. And just right in at the last minute, the right fielder sticks his glove out in desperation, and he makes the grab. 1 away. And that's got to feel good for a pitcher. A quick 2-pitch out. That saves your arm. Now pitch number 3 on the inning is low and away to number 9, Jaden. And outside the zone again, 2-0 the count. Jaden, a right-handed batsman with a very relaxed, upright stance. Bat low. And he swings and off of the hand, off the first base coach. It's always been an idea of mine to award a gold glove to one of the base coaches. That's always been something. A shout out to Matt Brown at American Canyon High School. He makes every play that comes down his line over at third base. The pitch was outside, so a 3-0 count. And swing and a miss. Sorry, we had that count wrong. Down on strikes is Jaden, 2 away. And swing you later. Now is AJ, jersey number 12. So he takes the right-handed batter's box. Tan now working from the windup, kicks, pitches, and the first pitch is swung on and tapped left side of the field. It's the third baseman who tries to glove it, but can't come up with it. The ball dies on the left side of the infield dirt, and reaching first base safely is AJ. And we'll see what the official scorer says, if that's a hit or an error. And it looks like that was ruled as an error on the third baseman. So AJ reaches first on an error. 2 outs now for MP, the left-handed batsman. First pitch swung on and fouled back. Owen won the count to the left-handed batsman MP. He's got a runner on first. AJ with a moderate lead and a good secondary. That's something you always want to teach. You always want to have aggressive base running. It puts pressure on the catcher, it puts pressure on the pitcher, and any attention that you can steal from those two, it gives the advantage to the batter because now they're less focused on trying to throw strikes. And now a base hit. Diving is the third baseman. The throw across the diamond is going to be over the head of the first baseman. AJ now rounding second. He's going to stop at third. Reaching second safely is MP on the overthrow by the third baseman. Great stop. Diving to his left on one hop. He just couldn't come up with the throw. And thankfully, AJ wasn't able to come around and score on the error, at least for the red team's perspective. Score remains 3-0, but now 2 runners in scoring position for jersey number 2, Noah. So AJ on third, MP on second, both reaching on an error by the third baseman this inning. And Noah has a chance to break this game open. It's 3-0. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. He has a chance to, put the blue team within striking distance. A poked single into the outfield could possibly score 2. and make this a one-run ball game. The 0-1 pitch is tapped right side of the field. The play is going to be at first. The red team knows they got 2 outs, and the threat is neutralized. Top of the third, on its way as the ball makes its way around the horn, leading things off. Jersey number 14 is Jay Turner. And the pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. The whole lineup better, or they only won 9? Because should I spread this up here? There's a called strike. It evens the count of 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Is that Turner, or did I swing back around? Is that bottom? Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. So I'm just gonna say Turner. Oh, and that's gonna hit Turner in the back. He's gonna take his base. Off-speed pitch is always the kind that you want to get hit with. So much less of a bruise when they're trying to throw a curveball and it hits you in the back. So standing on first is Turner. Second hit by pitch this game. And here is Dizon. Dizon, jersey number 5. It's got a 1-0 count. Turner with his lead over at first, a very moderate lead. Not quite enough to draw the attention. Oh, I beg your pardon. And a pickoff over to Turner. Anytime you can draw a pickoff, you're doing your job as a base runner. Turner with the same size lead. And the pitch. Now a back pick. So Turner has successfully caught the attention of the pitcher and the catcher. Such a strong secondary, the whole field shouted runner. And that's exactly the kind of player that you want to see. Just someone who is always 10 out of 10 full battery anytime they're on the field. It's the exact kind of base runner you hate as a pitcher. Now the pitch way outside. Runner goes. The throw down to second is not going to be in time. It's in the center field, but staying put at second is Turner. And again, that's the effect a good base runner has on a pitcher-catcher combo. Pitcher is unable to focus on throwing strikes. He spikes it in the dirt. He gives a bad feed to his catcher who can't make a good throw off of it. And Turner is easily living in the heads of both pitcher and catcher. Now, swing and a foul ball back by Dizon. He's got a 3-1 count. And a runner in scoring position, a chance to tack on to their 3-0 lead. The 3-1 pitch is upstairs, and Dizon's going to draw the walk. That puts runners on for the leadoff hitter, Barrera. So here's Ben Barrera. First pitch is a curveball that misses low. Turner on second, Dizon on first. 1-0 the count, with nobody out here in the top of the third. Red team batting, red team leading 3-0. Swing and a line drive, or pop-up rather, left side of the field. The shortstop camps underneath it, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So pop-up to the shortstop, and that brings Bonham to the plate, starting left fielder. And now time is called. The pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And outside again, 2-0 the count. Ban peeking over to the runner on second. Turner with a decent lead. He's being held on by the second baseman. Dizon over at first is not being held on. The first baseman is playing back. And an inside strike, 2-1. You can tell Bonham didn't necessarily agree with that. Not that he's being verbal about it. But a big hole in the right side of the field as the second baseman is covering the bag. And the 2-1. Swung on, line drive. Tagging up is Turner on second. The center fielder is going to make the catch for the second out, and staying put are both runners. They will stay first and second, now with 2 outs. As number 9, Grana, steps to the plate. So 2 base runners, followed by 2 outs. Grana has a chance to make something happen here. Big leads all around. And the first pitch is going to hit Grana as he quickly takes his base. And that's going to jam the baseways for number 10, Mateo. Number 15, rather, Mateo. So Turner moves to third, Dizon moves to second. Grana stands on first with a bruise. And Mateo swings at the first pitch. It's skied foul. And a quick first pitch strike. Mateo, one of the biggest power bats in the lineup. Now has a chance to make something happen with the bases juiced. Runners on first, second, and third loaded. Now the pitch is low and away. It's to the backstop. Coming in is Turner. He's going to score standing. And the score is now 4-0 here in the top of the third. So Dizon moves to third, Grana moves to second. Mateo still has 2 runners in scoring position and a 1-1 count here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Band sets. The pitch is outside. Mateo thought about it. He was able to hold up. And 2-1 the count. Van peeks in, he gets his sign, he sets. The kick and the 2-1 pitch is outside. Again, Mateo thought about it, he waved his bat at it, almost politely before pulling it back and changing his mind. You can tell this kid is excited to put the ball in play. He just wants to do something anywhere here. Van, aware of this, he's avoiding the zone. And again, that ball is in the dirt. Squirts away from the catcher, but not far enough for Dizon to score. And you can tell that they were pitching around that big bat. They didn't want anything in the zone for that big hitter. Now, batting is R. Turner, jersey number 10. Mateo's walk is going to reload the bases. And now a pitching change as the righty is being called in. We'd like to take a break and thank our sponsors. Cool. These are but yeah. So it's 4-0. First pitch from the new pitcher is low. Bases are loaded for R. Turner. He got a double in his last at bat to left center field. And it scored 2. Grana and Mateo were on the base paths. Now Turner takes a ball outside. 2-0 the count.
Scary position to be in as a pitcher.
Absolutely. Every pitch has to be where you need it to be.
Oh my.
And that back pick was airmailed back into right field. 1 run's going to score. Another's being waved in. And 2 score in this 5-0 ball game. In 6-0 ball game. Dizon and Grana both score. Mateo moves to second. Now the walk has been issued to Turner. So that keeps the inning alive for number 4, Antolin. He reached on a hit by pitch in the first. First pitch is tapped foul down the first base line. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 is low and away. That's going to even the count 1 apiece. And peeks over at second. The pitch swung on and line drive left center field. That's high in the air. Back, and it's going to hit the deck. Being waved in is Mateo. Turner quickly behind him. And Antolin is going to cruise into third for a 2-out triple to make it 8-0. Mateo and Turner both score. And this 2-out rally keeps itself alive.
How do I score this?
Was that Mercy?
Yeah.
And so out of courtesy, the sides will be switched. This is a friendly ball game. It's a tune-up game before the tournament really kicks off. And we will be heading into the bottom of the third. The blue team here in the bottom of the third. The first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1 the count to Evans, the starting left fielder. Jersey number 15. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed again, and a quick 0-2. Now pitching is Barrera, number 7. And Barrera fires a high ball. It's going to make the count 1-2. That's not a bad idea when you got an 0-2 count. You're going to try to change your eye levels. Now he's probably going to attack low, and he does. And swing you later. Down goes Evans. 1 away. Here's Caden. Jersey number 10, the left-handed batsman. The kick and the pitch is high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is low. 2-0. And the windup. And it's skied left side of the field, the shortstop and the left fielder coming together before the shortstop finally cuts him off. The left fielder came a long way for that one. He was at the lip of the infield grass, or just the lip of the outfield grass, rather. The edge of the dirt, the outer perimeter of the infield. It's not typically a spot you'd see a left fielder. I'm sure the shortstop got caught off guard. But that's why it's important to communicate and call it, which he did. Now the first pitch is lined foul by the leadoff hitter, Ethan. Ethan, jersey number 1, making very loud contact on the first pitch. Ethan, in his last at bat, hit a single in the first to lead things off. Now the 0-1 pitch is high. That's going to even it out. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is number 3, Gabe. And the pitch swung on, tapped foul. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs for the leadoff hitter, Ethan, and swing you later. He swings on a ball in the dirt and is tagged out. The inning is over, and up comes the red team. And top of the fourth now, leading things off is Tan as he lines one to right field. That's going to drop for a base hit, and it smells like extra bases. He's rounding first. He's hustling for two. The coach is waving him. He's going to pause at second. He could have probably made that to third, especially now with this crazy throw. And now he's going to head for third. So it looked like he was cruising into second. The throw got away. It got to the third base foul backstop. And so now standing on third with what should have been a leadoff triple anyways, now he has a double and an error, is Tan. Now a tapper to the right side of the field. The second baseman fields it cleanly, throws over to first, and secures the out, but not before the red team tacks on another run. It's now 9-0.
Oh.
Tan comes in to score. Curry gets the RBI. RBI ground out. So here's Gramada. And that ball is to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. Gramada, jersey number 2, he had a single back in the second inning. He's 1 for 1. Now the pitch is a called strike, top shelf. Gramada, left-handed batsman, now takes up and away for another ball. Two and one the count. And 3-1 as that pitch misses high. Gramada with 1 out, nobody on, 3-1 count, likely has the green light here in this 9-0 ball game. And he swings and lines one over the head of the shortstop in the shallow center field for a base hit. And he keeps the inning going. The runner on first for Wong. And just great barrel control. The thing about Filipino players, again, I've mentioned, they're not typically your stocky power hitters, but if they can develop their bat-to-ball skills, now the runner goes, the ball's in the air, it was a likely hit-and-run call. Now the runner's heading back. Center fielder makes the catch, and retreating to first safely is Gramada. So Wong skies out for the second out to the center fielder. And again, another hit and run call was made, and with Gramada popping out, he still did his job putting the ball in play. And again, that's something that Filipino youth baseball players can really focus on, is just their bat to ball skills. Now the runner goes again. The throw to second is going to be offline. Easily getting in there is Gramada. And Turner stands in the box with a runner in scoring position. Now the pitch. Swung on and line drive up the line, foul. Good contact there from Turner. Nice loud contact. Now the pitcher sets, and the pitch is an off speed that misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. You're in the top of the fourth. And the pitch is a called strike. That's going to even the count. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Runner on second. And the pitcher sets the kick, the pitch, and that's going to be popped up foul. And out of play.
Oh.
Thanks for the umbrella.
And the 2-2 is swung on and lined back to the pitcher. He flips the second for the fourth out. But great play by the pitcher, number 10. He almost put his glove out in just self-defense. The inning is over. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Of the fourth, batting now is Ocean. And the first pitch of the inning is a called strike. Excuse me, it's Gabe rather, jersey number 3. It's 0-1. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Now a line drive center field, going back, and it's over his head. Rounding first is Gabe, and now he's rounding second. Now he's going to put on the brakes and a stand-up triple for Gabe over the head of the center fielder. Just a great line drive. Again, bat to ball skills, and you can't hit it any squarer than that. A very loud triple. Hoping to get things started for the blue team. They're down 9-0. Here with a chance to bring in their first run. The first pitch is a called strike to Ocean, number 13, a right-handed batsman. Ocean in this game has walked. And now he swings and misses at an upstairs fastball. 0-2 the count. The kick, the pitch, and it's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, the thing is, it's always conventional wisdom on an 0-2 count to throw a waste pitch, but you have to be intentional with your waste pitch because you want to make sure it's setting up the next pitch. And now an inside fastball is skied to left field. That's high, 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 and it's going to fall. Easily scoring is Gabe from third. Rounding second is Ocean, and back-to-back triples for the blue team. Breaks the shutout. It's 9-1. And you can see what the pitcher was trying to do. His 0-2 waist pitch was away, and he tacked him on the 1-2 count inside, trying to change his eye levels, going from out to in. But Ocean, with his bat speed, was able to wrap around it and line one on his pull side over the head of the left fielder, and he gets his first RBI of the day. First pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes for the left-handed hitting Moises.
Yeah, solid contact there from Ocean. You love the sound of that coming off the bat.
Now a tapper to the left side of the field. It's going to be the shortstop who bobbles it. Second run has come in, and Moises reaches on an error. 9-2. The blue team is on the board
No outs.
with no outs. Good points. And these rallies are infectious, right?
Yep. Saw that from the red team as well.
It's always important. That's why being a good teammate isn't just about doing your production and doing what you need to on the field. It's increasing morale. It's getting everyone in the dugout fired up. And you got to keep the rally going. Now the runner goes, and he's going to make it safely as that ball is to the backstop. Moises didn't peek in. If he had peeked in and seen that the ball is to the backstop, he could have made it to third. That's why it's taught in practice. Again, the Philippine baseball as an organization throughout the country, they focus on base running. They're teaching you when you're stealing a base, 2 steps in, you have to look at home plate and know where the ball is. Had Moises done that there, he would be standing on third. So a coaching teachable moment here for this young futures game. Andrew, in his last at-bat, grounded out to the shortstop to end the first inning. Now he taps one to the second baseman. That's going to move the runner. A very productive out as they throw him out at first, but now moving to third is Moises with only 1 out. We scored 4-3 on the putout. 1 away. Now here's Ban, jersey number 8, right-handed batsman. He's got a runner on third in a 9-2 ball game. Now the ball is to the backstop. Hesitating is Moises, and he's going to stay put at third.
Love to see these blue bats come alive. Let's see what their base running can do.
Yeah, missed opportunity there from Moises. He was being a little more on the cautionary side. When you're down 9-2, there's not much to lose. Some more aggression could have been appreciated there. And the pitch is to the backstop. Now Moises goes, and he's going to score easily standing up.
Trots in. That cuts the lead to 6.
And that's a beautiful part about baseball. You can be down by double digits. Down 2 strikes, 2 outs in the last inning and still make the comeback. So the ball in the dirt, 3-0 the count to Ban. And Ban's going to draw the walk. It keeps the inning going. And keeps stoking the flames of a possible rally. Here's number 9, Jaden. And that's to the backstop, easily cruising into second and staying put there is Ban. Jaden's got a 1-0 count. Lots of pass balls this inning. Can't necessarily blame the catcher if the pitcher's not throwing it within reach. But now a strike right down the middle.
Sounds like the pitcher heard you, Nathan.
Sometimes it does take that. A good coach can sort of pull you into the zone when you come unrattled. Now a called strike, 1-2 the count. But a good player can pull themselves in when they can feel their zone expanding a little too much. Now back-to-back strikes by the pitcher. And the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Swing you later. Down goes Jaden. Now here's AJ. 2 away. Here's AJ, jersey number 12. He reached on an error by the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 today. Pitch is outside. 1-0 the count. Outside again. 2-0. Three and 0. What kind of coaching style, Henry, did you prefer? If you were on the mound in this time, would you prefer the good cop or the bad cop coach to come out to talk to you?
I would take the bad cop. Sometimes you need to get snapped out of it with just some real honest coaching. Just like that.
Well, 3-1 the count. There's a strike fired in top shelf. Sometimes you do need some tough love. You're right. Sometimes you do need to be snapped out of a rut. A lot of baseball is the mental game, and if you can spiral on the mound, it's very lonely out there. And now, Aiden draws the walk on the 3-1 count. Runners on first and second. Ban on second, AJ on first. Here's MP. The starting first baseman, left-handed batsman, jersey number 7.
Let's see what he can do with 2 on.
Well, he starts the at-bat patient, taking the first pitch inside. 1-0 the count. Swung on, line drive, right center field, and it's off of the glove. 1 run scores, and another is being stopped at third, so it's going to be 9-4 on an RBI double by MP. And you're right, he did do something. Sorry, an RBI single rather. And he did. You definitely want to show up with runners on base, and that is exactly what AJ did. So an RBI single. AJ moves to third. MP's on first, and now a balk is being called. So AJ's going to score. MP moves to second. And the blue team says, courtesy, we're going to switch sides before the third out. Top of the 5th now. Batting is Dizon. Jersey number 5. He had a walk and a run scored back in the 3rd. And the first pitch from the new pitcher of the blue team misses high. 1 ball, no strikes to number 9, Dizon. 1-0 pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. One ball, one strike. 1-1 is inside, and that grazes the jersey. And just like that, the first runner is aboard. Now batting is number 15, Mateo. Here's Mateo. He has a double and a walk and 2 runs scored in this game. Starting catcher, very well built. First pitch swung on and missed as the runner goes. The throw down to second is not in time. So it looked like a hit and run call, but safely making it regardless is Grana. So Mateo with an 0-1 count now takes, loaned away, 1-1. The hard part about a hit and run call is you have to swing at anything to protect the runner in motion. And for a big power hitter like Mateo, who knows where he likes the ball, having to swing at anything, regardless of location or pitch type, can be kind of debilitating. Now a curveball drops back in. Mateo smiling at himself. He dodged it, but it found the zone. Very impressed by that curveball. 1-2 the count to the big hitter. Now that pitch is high, 2-2. And the smell of summer among us here in Pierce College. As the 2-2 pitch is delivered and swung on and missed. It's dropped by the catcher. The throw to first is off the bag, but the first baseman is able to get back in time to complete the strikeout, the drop third strikeout. And that may have been the first productive strikeout I'd ever seen in my lifetime. The throw was able to move Grana from second to third. So Mateo, even in his strikeouts, productive in moving the runner. Now this pitch is skied to center field. Tagging on third is Grana. Here he goes. Here's the throw. It's going to be offline, and scoring easily is Grana to make it a 10-5 ball game. So quick 2 outs and bases wiped empty. But again, going back to that productive strikeout, it set the tables for a sacrifice fly. So here's number 5, Antolin. The RBI goes to Turner. First pitch is skied. The catcher's giving chase, and it's going to drop just about 10 feet away from him. No chance there. The hardest thing to do as a catcher is to rip off your mask and locate where the ball is. You quite literally have 270 degrees of distance to have to locate a ball and catch it. Now the pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count.
Two outs.
2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Oh, and that's going to hit Antolin. Look out. Oh, foul ball. I guess Antolin said, I'm staying, or it hit his knob. It hit the knob. 0-2, 2 outs. And the pitch is up and away, 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. And you can tell that his timing is right on it. He just needs to square it up. But anytime you see a foul ball straight back, the pitcher knows right away, I'm not going back to that pitch. And Tolan reached on an error, and he hit a triple in the third. And here he is with a 1-2 count, and it's in the dirt. That's going to even it out. 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. They kick the pitch, and it's going to be hit to the left side of the field off the glove of the third baseman. So reaching safely is going to be Antolan on an error by the third baseman of the blue team. So here's Tan, right-handed batsman. He's got a runner on first with 2 outs. Swung on and tapped up the middle to the shortstop, and it's off of his glove. Everybody's safe, and the inning is alive. Here's Curry, number 12. And that's one of those lonely feelings that we were talking about earlier. Anytime you make an error on a baseball field, it's not a basketball court. There's no quick turnarounds. You just have to wait for the next chance for a ball to get hit to you. And if you're an infielder, there's some confidence that you'll get another chance. If you're an outfielder and you miss a play, that could be it. That could be your day on defense. And it takes a very strong mental game to pull yourself out from that rut as that ball is tapped foul. One thing my coach has always taught me was if you mess up on the field, you have to make up for it in the batter's box. And so a quick way to pull yourself in is to focus on your next at-bat, focus on making a play happen. Now that pitch misses high. Count is 2-1. Here's a left-handed hitting Curry. He struck out looking in the second, and he grounded out to the second baseman in the fourth. He's 0 for 2 today. Now he swings and lines one the opposite way, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop. Wow. So immediately after making an error, the shortstop makes a remarkable play ranging to his arm side, and the bottom of the 5th is coming up.
bat is number 2, Noah. First pitch fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. Caught the corner of the zone. 0-2 the count. Noah lines it straight to the shortstop's glove. The boys toss it around the horn. 1 out. Next up to bat, number 15, Evan. First pitch fouled on the first base side. Batter steps out, adjusts his grip, steps back in, and we have timeout from the ump. Inside the 0-1 pitch. Count is 1-1. Evan's teammates telling him to wear that one.
I think they're reminding him that they got ice.
That's the way it goes, right? You face that. One day, all of us coach fences.
Same spot.
And then you're done.
2-1 the count.
Same spot, same reaction. That's like, what was it? Bad news bears? Let it hit you.
Yeah. And the 2-1 pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Evan hanging in there. Let's see what he can do. Swung on and fouled back. Count is full. Good eye there from number 15, Evan. He reaches base on a walk. This brings in number 10, Caden. Last third inning, he had a line drive out to shortstop. Pitcher checks the runner at first. In the dirt for a ball. Caden, the lefty. Takes a low ball. 2-0. Just outside. Ball 3. Pitcher keeps going back, checking the runner at first. Ooh, pass ball on the walk. Runners at first and second. Back to the top of the lineup, Ethan coming up. Number 1.
Big broadcaster. 100 views. 100 fans.
Where's Willie Pigs?
Probably over here.
Just chatting it up.
Yeah.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Big cast on the leg.
Lovely. Are you announcing or not?
Yeah, they are.
Ethan, line drive to third. Third baseman gets him. We'll end the inning.
Top of the sixth now, leading things off for the blue team will be Gramada, number 2. Excuse me, the red team. Left-handed batsman, number 2, Gramada. He had a single back in the second and a single in the fourth. He's 2 for 2 today as he takes the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gramada, speedy on the base pads as well. He has a stolen base back in the fourth. So this is the exact type of runner you don't want to lead off the inning getting on base. Someone with speed, someone who will terrorize you with no outs on the base pads. Now the pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the sixth. That pitch misses high and away. 3-1 the count. You can imagine Gramada's gonna put the brakes on here, try to see if he can draw a walk and get on base early. And taking all the way, paid off. He draws the walk. And the speedy Gramada is on the bases with nobody out. So speedy runner on first and a big bat now. Wong, jersey number 10. First pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. And the pitch is swung on hard, up the line, fair ball. Rounding second is Gramada, and he's being waved in. He rounds third. He's digging for home, and he's going to slow down and cruise in easily. 11 now the red team has on a double by Wong. Scoring all the way from first is Gramada, and there's what speed can do. Just getting on base is scoring position.
They don't call it the hot corner for nothing, Nathan.
Amen. That was a hard hit ball. Probably one hop to the third baseman who was playing in on the grass. Tough play for anyone to make at third. Now the first pitch to number 4, Turner, is a called strike, 0-1 to count with the runner in scoring position. And a curveball misses high. This pitcher has a good curveball. It did catch Mateo earlier, one of the bigger bats in the lineup, off guard. He ducked out of the way before the ball bit back into the zone. And it's in the dirt to the backstop. It's going to get away from the catcher. Moving over to third easily is Wong.
Right through his legs.
That's the exact type of play you don't want to make.
Umpire got out of the way.
That's the kind of play back in the day where it's like, you owe coach push-ups after you get back. And that pitch is high. Counts now 3-1. I remember a day I had to do 120 push-ups in one practice. At 12 years old, I made 12 errors at 10 push-ups an error. And now a good block by the backstop. But Turner draws the walk. That's going to put runners on first and third with nobody out. And now in anticipation, the Blue head coach is going to recall his infield. They already know a play is on. And for the Red team, preemptively decide number 7. And that gives even more time for the Red team to see what play they want to do. Again, with runners on first and third, you can steal, you can hit and run, you can bunt, you can suicide squeeze, you can safety squeeze. In that playbook, that's both. So a squeeze is when the runner is going, no matter what, the runner is running home from third. The batter's job is to make contact. Safety has to be on that running. A safety doesn't have the dangers of the batter missing the bunts, but it does have the dangers of a fantastic play by the defense and tagging the runner out at home. Suicide increases the likelihood of the batter not making contact is pretty high. As a pitcher, if he sees that the runner is going and it's a suicide squeeze, a smart pitcher is actually just going to throw the ball at the batter and hit the pitch or hit the batter with the pitch. That way it's a dead ball. The runner on third has to go back and the batter takes his free base. That loads the bases and puts the force play on. But that also can start a few fights.
Thanks for that breakdown, Nathan.
Absolutely. And you never want to play with hotheads, especially in a friendly tune-up game like this, where all these guys likely know each other. You're not trying to hit anyone on purpose. Although that may be different. I do remember a pitcher. I was a catcher back in the day, and one of my pitchers was on a different team. And I don't know if he just wanted to mess with you or what. Nobody on. We were up by 11, and first pitch is right in the thigh. It's a quick hello from the old buddy.
Hit you in the thigh, but he got in your head.
He did. I backed off the plate for the rest of the game. Now a few words from our sponsors. First pitch Swung on and fouled away right side of the field. Runners on first and third. Wong on third, Turner on first. Nobody out. The entire playbook at the disposal of the red team. And the runner goes. Swung on and through the infield, past the diving third baseman. Scoring easily is Wong. And moving to third, and now rounding third, scoring is Turner. Cruising in easily for a stand-up triple is Dizon. 13 runs the red team has. Right down the line again, right to that hot corner, as Henry mentioned earlier. They've been getting a lot of action today from the red team. First pitch is skied. The second baseman is calling it off, and he loses it in the sun. That's going to drop. Runner on third is going to score. 14. Dizon scores. Tough play for the second baseman. Anything hit in the air in this hot, scorching valley sun is absolutely brutal on anyone trying to play the sun field, as we call it. Barrera is going to reach on an error. And a line drive through the 5.5 hole. And that's going to put runners on first and second. A single for Bonham.
The top of this order is deadly. Oh, runners advance.
And the runners moved up on a throw. I missed it. What happened, Henry?
Throw to the pitcher. Came out of his glove, I guess. Can't do that. Both runners in scoring position.
That's why you have to be on your A game. Any slight mishap.
The emphasis on base running is clear.
Absolutely. And a line drive now to the center fielder. That's going to be trapped. It's safe. The umpire calls. One run's going to score, and it looks like another is coming in on a wild throw. And Henry, you're right. This inning has just absolutely unraveled. You can tell that the heat and maybe the morale is getting to these players. The red team exits the field, and we have turned over the inning. We are things off is jersey number 3, right-handed batsman Gabe. Today, Gabe is 1 for 2 with a run scored. He did have a triple in the 4th. He popped up to the right fielder in the 1st. Now the first pitch is to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. And just like in the last inning, you can tell it's a hard game to play. It's just about 2 o'clock here at Pierce College. The shadows aren't anywhere to be found on the field. They are directly under the players. Now the first pitch, that pitch is skied middle infield. The shortstop is camping under it, and he makes the play. He's wearing his shades. Again, as I was saying, the shadows are directly under the players. That means the sun is about as overhead as it can get. We call this the sun field. But in Tagalog, considering that this is the Filipino World Series, nakakasilaw is when you can't see. You look into the sun, and it blocks your vision.
We're learning
Silaw.
lessons in baseball and in Tagalog.
Absolutely. It's a marriage of both of the cultures. Baseball culture and Filipino culture. When they intersect, it's fun. You got a lot of words for new things. And it's fun to see baseball in Korea and in the Dominican. They all have different words for different situations, but that pitch pops out of the glove of the catcher, up and in, 2 balls and no strikes to Gabe. The pitch is, look out.
Over his head.
Over the head, indeed, of Gabe, having duck out of the way. It's scary. It's one thing when that's a curveball coming towards you, but when it's a fastball, then you have no confidence in the pitcher. So, excuse me, it's Ocean batting. Ocean draws the walk, number 13. Thank you. And Ocean is rounding first. He's going to second, and that just absolutely can't happen. That is a lack of hustle from the catcher. The ball 4 hit the backstop. Ocean, seeing the lackadaisical attempt to retrieve the ball, rounds first and safely gets into second. He takes the extra base indeed. So here's number 4, the left-handed batsman Moises. And that's something. Now a back pick to second, and nobody's there. The ball's to center field, and Ocean is going to get to third. And just
Beautiful slide.
a beautiful slide, indeed. It was a pickoff to nobody. The shortstop or the second baseman weren't there. They weren't covering. And just a free 90 feet for Ocean to take. So a lack of communication, a lack of hustle, and the possible smellings of an inning coming unraveled here as the blue team is ready to attack back. Now a pitch to the backstop, scoring easily is Ocean, and that's going to bring the score (17-5). So rather 17-6. The red team's got a very comfortable lead. Moises draws the walk. And even in the tune-up game, even when you've got a comfortable lead, there's no room for sloppy baseball. There's always a coachable moment. These moments remind me of those car rides home with your dad telling you, come on, son. You got a whole list. They have a whole scouting report of how you did.
That was the worst. That was the worst.
Those are tough rides home, but you know, we thank all of our dads for being our first scouts, our first coaches, our first managers, really finding us those tournaments and teams.
Lots of dads out here today supporting their kids here in the Filipino World Series. Love to see it.
For me, that was my mom. My dad never cared for baseball. He was more of a football guy. But it was my mom that was a baseball fan, so she'd be the one critiquing me on the way home.
You always need one.
Yeah, let's not exclude the baseball moms out there. We all know just baseball parents, moms, dads, baseball aunts too. Aunts and uncles who come in to support you, especially when you're traveling out of town and you got family nearby. It always gives you a reason to play harder. Pitch is tapped foul. Moises on first. Andrew with a 1-2 count and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Blue team down by double digits. And strike 3 called. See you later. Down goes Andrew looking. What was the first out?
Gabe, line drive.
Runner goes, and easily getting in there on a ball that had to be blocked by the catcher. No throw. Moises stands on second. Here's Ban. 2 balls, no strikes. And that ball in the dirt, past the catcher, standing on third now is Moises. Ban has a walk in the 4th and a run scored. Now he's got a runner on third with 2 outs. And there's a strike, 3-1 the count now. As he steps back into the box. And the 3-1 pitch is right down the middle, so the pitcher able to climb back from a 3-0 deficit. Now he's got a full house. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. He peeks in and gets his sign. He's working from the stretch. No one's holding on the runner at third. Infield straight away. The pitch is high, and Ban is able to draw the walk. First and third now with 2 outs for Jaden. Jaden, number 9. He popped up to right field in the second. Rather, he struck out in the second and struck out in the 4th. He's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit today. Couldn't come at a better time with a runner on third with 2 outs. And now the pitcher steps off. The 2-out rallies are always the hardest to do, especially when you issue a 2-out walk. It's always scary to see those possibly coming back to bite you. Now the runner goes, but the ball is tapped foul. Going back to first is Ban. He's getting his cardio in for today. Couldn't come at a worse time with the sun bearing directly overhead. Now runner goes again, and this ball is skied left side of the field, but the left field is camping under it, and he's going to make the catch. And that is going to wrap up the ball game. The red team defeats the blue team by a score of 17-6. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next game here at the Filipino World Series in Southern California.